Hello, my name is Danny Sands, and today, me and your beautiful mom's about to do a little bit of boopity boop 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 DS news. Today is going to be a fun episode. Oh boy, lots of spicy things to cover today. So of course, if you enjoyed this show, leave a like to let me know and throw me a sub to remind me that I'm a good boy. Now, to the news. EA calls loot boxes surprise mechanics in a hearing regarding gambling.
Do you consider loot boxes to be an ethical feature?
So what we look at as surprise mechanics.
Oh no, sir. I didn't poo on your shoe. That's just surprise composting.
Surprise mechanics.
Sorry, Your Honor. We don't refer to it as meth. We call it surprise superpowers.
Surprise mechanics.
Oh boy, this one. I mean, I don't know whether to laugh or scream at my computer monitor. Maybe I'll do both. I'll scraff at my computer. Hold on, let me just surprise mechanics, really. EA's VP of Legal and Government Affairs, Carrie Hopkins, or I'm just going to refer to her as Scary Blumpkins, said that loot boxes aren't gambling. In fact, they're quite ethical.
We do think the way that we have implemented these kind of mechanics, and FIFA, of course, is our big one, our FIFA Ultimate Team and our packs, is actually quite ethical and quite fun, enjoyable.
What? I love that EA's trying to rebrand this practice as something cute and harmless sounding. Surprise mechanics. Well, these surprising gambling mechanics are killing our games, and I mean killing them, and also addicting children to gambling style mechanics, and they have been for years. I've been watching microtransactions like this kill my favorite games slowly and slowly. Whether it's Dead Space 3 with its stupid mobile game collecting resources, RIP Dead Space, love you. Or Mortal Kombat 11 with its painful grind and insane amount of currencies. Even worse off are the sports fans who play FIFA or Madden or 2K, who have to deal with the mind-numbingly dumb card pack-based economy. Companies like EA are making literal billions off these types of microtransactions. No wonder they're trying to dodge these questions. They are lying through their nasty, sweaty lizardmen teeth. All just to keep this insidious loot box thing going and keep their microtransactions legal so they can keep pulling in that sweet, sweet money. Anyways, I'm done. Next story, please. Next up, thank God for some good news, because this week has a lot of frustrating ones. Nintendo Switch Mini was leaked by a Chinese accessory manufacturer. It looks like the Joy-Cons are probably fixed in place this time around, so you won't be able to milk your cow Bessie in front of your friends while giving them awkward eye contact. But this should be a cheaper version for those who don't mind a portable-only version of the Switch in case you want to play Elder Scrolls Blades on the toilet. This might actually get me to buy one, not Elder Scroll Blades. Scrolls? Whatever. I haven't bought one yet, but my other half and I were thinking of getting one eventually, so this might be enough to get me on that Nintendo train. I guess we'll see. Anthem is back in the news this week with the CEO of EA, Andrew Wilson. Andy Wilson, CEO of EA, said that Anthem is not working very well. Ha ha! No Andy Wilson, wipe the crust from your eyes. I know y'all at EA are probably busy sitting around smelling your own farts while counting those bags of sweet, sweet loot box monies. But I mean, come on, why did this take you so long to notice? Well, regardless, Lizardman Sandrew Schwilson said EA plans to stick with Anthem and support them. He also mentioned that developer BioWare needs to expand and has to test the elasticity of that brand. So in other words, he's saying BioWare needs to make more generic games to fit the attention spans of 12-year-olds with the memory of a goldfish. Yay. Who cares about what made BioWare great? Those wonderful RPGs that made them famous. Yeah, screw those things. RPG? What? More like really poor games. More like rake in piles of gold. Am I right? From loot boxes? Your mom's credit card information? Am I right? Random grenade? Nailed it. In other news, but actually kind of cool, Chinese Resident Evil fans found this biotech company that has a logo really similar to the Resident Evil's Umbrella Corporation. Umbrella Corporation is the really big evil corporation responsible for the initial zombie outbreak in the games, and it has a logo like this. And if you take notice, like these fans did, that RLSW, Real Loud Sniper Women. Sorry, I have no idea what that stands for, so I just made up something on the spot. Hey, I'm trying, okay? Anyways, funny enough, there's also a skincare clinic that has a very similar logo too. Makes you wonder if anyone at these real companies walked into work saying, "Hey, you know that's the logo of the bad guys in a video game, right?" What? Oh, you know what? Never mind, Larry. Next up is Monster Hunter the movie. Well, the first trailer was leaked after a film festival in Shanghai, and boy, am I not so excited. I mean, I'm happy to get a video game movie, but the director of the oh-so-poopy Resident Evil movies is directing this movie. Paul, was it W.S. Anderson? Anderson W.S. Paul? I'm just saying words at this point, but yeah, you get the idea. He is directing this movie as well as he did the Resident Evil ones, so which does not make me excite. I am not excite. This also makes more sense as to why Mila Jovovich is in the Monster Hunter movie. She was the main protagonist from the Resident Evil movies, I guess. We'll hope for some good official trailers in the future to get me more excited for Monster Hunter. Until then, you remember Cyberpunk 2077? I said it right this time. Probably the game I'm most excited for besides Doom Eternal or the next Splinter Cell. Well, some interesting news came out about Cyberpunk maybe having multiplayer. The lead quest designer from CD Projekt Red says, "Hey, this is a single-player game, but maybe we might add a multiplayer thing after we launch the game?" And yes, his answer was that ambiguous and wishy-washy. The way he answered it, it sounded like maybe so, maybe not, if we decide to do it, sort of thing. So, should I be too excited for this? Should you be excited for this? Maybe so, maybe not. But the idea of extra content in an already enormous masterpiece of a game sounds good to me, so of course I am assuming this, but I think it's pretty fair considering how amazing The Witcher 3 was, and this is, the CG Project Red. I can't speak sometimes, but it is CG Project Red, and we should have faith in them. And I'm not going to complain either way, if it does end up in the game or not. I think I'll be perfectly fine without it or with it. I'm wishy-washy too. Alrighty. Lastly, our last bit of news is ironically on Destiny Last Light, the free-to-play version of Destiny that is coming to Steam later this year. Looks like players are going to be able to land on any planet in this free version, so that includes all the DLC planets like the new one from the upcoming Shadowkeeper expansion. Free players will be able to do patrols and lost sectors with their friends on any of these planets as well, but this scares me slightly, just the way that they word it. It seems like you won't be able to quest and do normal missions with your pals on those planets, which is probably what separates you from the paid players, to be honest. Good news is you'll be able to play any Strike PvP or PvE PvP game modes though, so that's a plus, I guess. Free players will also get access to the first raid, and it's 2 extra layers, which is nice, I suppose. For now, that actually sounds pretty good. It seems like a good way for Bungie to pull in some new, fresh, and wide-eyed players into the world of Destiny. Depending on how well received the whole transition to Steam goes, I may even consider hopping back on to try out the new stuff. I guess we'll see, and that's really the takeaway from all these upcoming news things. It's pretty much gonna be like, I guess we'll see. But that'll be it for this episode of DS News. So, I hope you guys had a fun time like I did, and if you did, leave a lick, oh yeah! yeah, a comment, and don't forget to share with your friends. Oh, and of course, please consider subscribing. It really makes a big difference, yo. Also, please check out the description. There's a link to my Patreon, which is desperately in need of patrons. I think that's the thing. I need money. I'm broke. I'm starving. Feed me ramen, please. I love you. That's a lot. Sorry. Anyways, thank you tons for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.